Hello, hello, my beautiful Libras. Brenda here with your General Tarot and Oracle card forecast for the week of May the 26th to June the 1st. So let's see what we have here for your download message. Okay, we're going to take it. You've got security coming in. So, all right, let's see what we have for our tarot cards. What do you need to see, know, and expect this week? What's coming in under the radar that maybe you need to be paying attention to? What are the details that you need to be aware of? Let's see what we have. Spirit and guides for my beautiful, beautiful Libras. My daughter's a Libra. Alrighty, here we go. Let's see what we have. Our first card is the Devil. Our second card is the Chariot. Your third card is the Three of Wands. You've got the High Priestess. And your final card is the Eight of Wands. All right, let's see what we've got today. Okay, so starting off, for your download message, you've got security. So this is telling that you might need to be more aware of the locks and the security within your car, your home. Don't leave your purse or your wallet laying around or your phone insecure. You know, we can lock things like that. We can lock our credit cards on our banking. We can, we can lock our code on our phones so that we're not allowing any of our personal information to get into the wrong hands. So this is just basically you being mindful and having that feeling of security, knowing that you've taken care of business properly here. Again, some of you could be thinking about installing a security system at home. That could be something you're thinking about as well. Getting something fixed. I have an issue with my car, and my key fob will not lock and set the alarm now. I have to manually lock it on the door. So I need to get that in. So that would give me better security. So that's just a theoretical example, but it is true. So coming in with our first card for you, you've got Courage, Libra. So ask what you are afraid of so you can overcome what's holding you back. There are leadership opportunities for the taking. So what are you doing? What's holding you back? Because underneath that, ironically, comes the devil. And that's about you feeling trapped or allowing and enabling things to keep you stuck. So you may be taking a long look at something and saying, well, you know what, it's time for me to step up to the plate and, do what I need to do responsibly and let go of those things that are holding me down, holding me back. And that takes courage, whatever it is, okay? We get in a pattern, and it's almost like a comfort zone because we're repeating the same thing over and over again, and that makes it easy for us. Or we don't want to change, and we figure changing is going to be harder than staying. So this is about you having the courage to let go of things that no longer serve you, that are holding you back. Okay, so that can be anything that is not allowing you to move forward freely. It impedes and it impairs us from not being who we truly can be and live our life to the fullest potential. Coming in with your first card, you've got Ghostlands, and that's an interesting card. So Ghostlands is you can learn from the past and imagine a beautiful future, but you must live in the here and now, okay? So whenever you set your sights too far ahead, you run the risk of losing your footing because rarely do the present and future match up exactly, right? We can't keep dragging all that baggage into the now and expect our future to change and be better. And the same goes for nostalgia. If we keep looking back at the past and remembering the beautiful moments or revisit lessons learned, we can't live there. We can't go back there, and we can't change what would happen there, right? Yesterday's gone forever. So we need to live fully in the present. The now is the most powerful place to put our attention and live in the moment. When we receive this card, any of us, that's what it means, okay? So live in the moment. Pay attention to the details now, okay? Enjoy what you're doing now. You've got the Chariot, and the Chariot, as you know, I call the champion. And this is about you not being afraid and being brave and to take a few risks, all right? But it might be risks, but you can prepare for them. It might be something new you're going to do, something that seems challenging to you. But if you get your ducks in a row, and Libras, you are pretty much organized. I always say if you need a job done, give it to a Libra. They'll fit it into their busy schedule. So being prepared is important. But getting through these challenges is going to happen, okay? You've got this ability to focus on what you need to do now, Pay attention to it, and you come out a winner at the end of the day. You could also be thinking about taking a road trip somewhere. Okay, this is any wheeled vehicle. Coming in next in the center position, that was your focus. Coming in your challenge part, it doesn't seem like much a challenge here because you've got the happy card. Okay, and I always tell people happiness is a choice. We can choose to be miserable today, or we can choose to see the best that we can see and be the best version of ourselves we can be. There's always something good we can pull out of a negative situation, even if it's a lesson that it taught us. So, this is about joy and contentment and fulfillment and feeling that everything's good and knowing that, your desires are effortlessly being fulfilled now. So find the joy living in that moment. Remember, we talked about that with the Ghostlands, right? So this is a time to take pride in whatever you're doing because you're making accomplishments here with the Chariot, and you're doing good work, and you're providing exceptional service, as well as you're going to be getting compensated for it. So this is beautiful. Know that the universe is raining gratitude down on you, and you're happy with the results in your efforts right now. So this is a really good situation to be. Okay. Now, if we're talking about relationships, there's moments in a relationship when you just feel good about who you're with, and in your heart, your heart's wide open to, to befriend or to love or to care for someone else without wanting anything in return. This is the kind of happy that you just want to share, okay? So remember, the grass is greenest right where you stand, not on the other side, okay? Coming in under that, you are coming into your own with the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands is that card of she's standing there on the shore waiting for something to come in, but good things are on the way, right? She knows it. She imagines it because she's put her faith into her abilities, and she's looking for any new opportunities and thinking big thoughts. So, you're bound to achieve success when you have this ability to do this. Trust that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. This is all about being right now in the now moment, this reading. So, you know that you have the strength and the power to see something through. So you're coming into your own right now, which is really good. Now, what do you need to surrender to? This is the messages from Spirit and your guides. It says surrender the habit of people pleasing. Okay, speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. And don't we often all fall prey to this? It's easier to get along. It's easier to go with the flow. It's easier to just want to make everybody happy. And you're good at that, Libra. But there comes a time where we can't please all the people at all times in all places. So remember, you don't have to be out there killing yourself doing that. Okay? You don't have to be out there pushing yourself so hard to get approval or make other people happy. This is about you just being your beautiful, beautiful self. Coming in under that is the High Priestess. You have the ability to look in behind the curtain here and be able to receive information that's very important. Okay? The High Priestess has that ability. She trusts her gut instincts, she trusts her intuition, and she acts on it, and she finds out the information that she needs, right? She knows that if something feels off, she's going to look into it. She's got that intuitive ability, right? So, you're going to be able to find out information that you need to. Listen to your internal voice and tap into your intuition to access your higher self and access personal superpowers, okay? You could be hearing a secret or something in the background that surfaces. And that's only because you felt there's something I need to know. There's more to this story than what they're telling me, okay? Coming in at the end of the week, possible future energy, you've got thriving, and all because you're living in the moment and you're working on your goals right now, in the now. So, it's time to step beyond your normal everyday life. Take some risks, face your fears. That's what we talked about at the beginning of the reading, right? Every day, all right? Do things in a new and even maybe a different way, an unorthodox way, and listen more to you, your inner voice, than the voices and opinions of other people. Okay, this week, don't get involved in what their opinions. They have a right to their opinion, but that's their life and their opinion, not yours. So don't run from potential failure. Embrace it. Face it head on. Okay, history's shown that those willing to face failure will often succeed in a massive way later, right? So take those lessons and run with them. Coming in at the end, you've got the Eight of Wands. So this is a card of momentum, energy picking up. If things have been slack and dull and boring and you've been waiting for something, you're going to see that all of a sudden everything shifts fast. These are fast-moving rods. They're not sitting here. They're flying through the air quick. So tie up those boot laces because you're going to find momentum's going to pick up and you're going to hit the ground running. You may have a lot of jobs to do, but you'll get them done because that's who you are, Libra. You get everything done. You make sure that you tick everything off one at a time. You make those lists. You do those things. So this could also be the Wands of Cupid. Somebody could be suddenly coming in and sweeping you off your feet unexpectedly, or you could be planning a flight because these are flying wands. Maybe you're going to be planning an airline flight somewhere. I know you love to travel. Okay, let's see what your clarification, your verification, and your validation cards are here. Spirit, what else does Libra need to see, know, and expect? What else do they need to see, know, and expect this week? What's coming in that they need to pay attention to? All right. Okay, so coming in with your first card on top of the Devil is the Six of Cups. So you could be reconnecting with somebody. Maybe you're going to have a phone call or a FaceTime or something with somebody, a Zoom meeting. Or maybe you're going to connect with somebody, out of the blue on social media that you all of a sudden surfaces and says, hey, let's get together over a coffee. This could be somebody you knew in your past way back when you were a child, maybe in school. Could be somebody who you went out with, you had an attraction to. Maybe it was an old flame of some sort that could be coming in as well. But time has changed. Everybody's matured. You may be getting together and it could be closure and it could be a good time. Tap into your inner child. Don't allow yourself to get caught up in your head. Let the negative energy go and just enjoy the moment with this individual. I feel they could be very loyal to you. They may be bringing something to the table of life for you that might help you, might assist you. This could be somebody you could have worked with in the past. Maybe there's something they're bringing you that way. Okay, coming in next, you have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is clear and concise. You're cutting something out. You're moving on, but you come out ahead of the game because you realize that you're not going to drag the old stuff into your new world. You're letting go of things. You're making healthy choices and decisions. You're walking away and you're cleaning house. Okay, that means getting rid of outdated things. Maybe it's things that are outdated in your home life that you're cleaning out, your closet, your garage, whatever. You could also be walking away from unfulfilling relationships that have outlived their welcome. Right? You either grow together or you move apart. So you could be walking away from anything. Coming in next, you've got the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is that card that says there's a big decision you have to make, and you might be dragging your heels. Might be something like, I don't really want to do this, but you're not seeing everything in complete clarity. And when you have the whole story here, finding out the information you need, that'll come easy for you. Now, if some of you are dealing with a legal issue, you may need to get a mediator, somebody who will lay the cards in a fair and equitable manner for you to see everything so that you can make that decision and choice. Don't drag your heels. This is about you making a decision here. It may be the difference of being happy and not happy. Coming in with the High Priestess, you've got a beautiful card, victory after hard work and struggle. So so you're stepping up to the plate now as you move through the week, and you're going to find that things are going to land at your feet that you deserve. Finding out the information that you need here with the Empress is definitely going to be beneficial, but it's almost like you pull something off this week that's a huge accomplishment for you to do, and you're going to see people say, hey, that was great. You're going to get that attaboy, attagirl pat on the back. Congratulations. Now for others, you might be receiving a gift of maybe you're getting a diploma, you're getting a raise, an accommodation, a new job description. Maybe you're receiving something here that is going to create some public attention here. You're going to receive something because you pulled something off that's massive, and you deserve to receive that. Victory after hard work and struggle. Now coming in at the end, you've got the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords could be a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarian that could be around you. We talk about the Queen of Swords too, so there could be an energy of somebody like that. Or you could just be told to hold back the reins. Pull back on those reins. Don't go rushing into something too quickly. Even though momentum's picking up and things are going to start working out in your favor, be mindful. of how fast you jump into something too quick. Okay, if you need to be mindful, pull back on the reins. And again, don't go signing anything too quickly unless you read between the lines or even get representation to guide you through that process. Because once the ink hits the paper, it's a done deal. Beware consumer. Okay. Well, my beautiful, beautiful Libras, this is your general reading for this week. And I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. Always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I will see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Libras.